Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and welcome you to my Just You and Me meditative video series. In this meditation, I'm going to guide you through a visualization that is going to support you in strengthening your natural channeling abilities. It is important to have a number of tools to support your innate abilities and skills. This is another tool. The more ways you can work with these skills, the stronger they'll become, and the more you're going to be able to be guided and use that amazing team of yours to your advantage. Now, before we get started, there are a few things that I'm going to need you to do first. Like always, I'm going to need you to find a relatively quiet place where you're less likely to be disturbed. I know this can be a real challenge. However, please do the best you can. Remember, my friends, this time is for you, and you don't need the demands of everyday life taking away from the opportunities that are going to present themselves during this meditation. I would also highly recommend that you have your spiritual binder and pen close at hand. And this is one of those funny meditations. During this meditation, you're going to have notes and messages to jot down. We're going to be channeling. We need to get that message out and down before we forget. Because let's be honest, our ego is going to help us forget. So having the tools close at hand helps us from breaking our concentration to searching for them. We want to make sure that all that amazing insight, no matter how small, gets down. So during the meditation, having your spiritual binder on your lap or on the floor in front of you so that you can easily have access to it will support you in getting the most out of this meditation. Now, finally, and almost most importantly, I want you to get comfortable. Make sure that your clothes are loose and relaxed, and that you're in a comfortable position with connection to the floor. This meditation works the best when you're grounding yourself through your feet or your bottom. To start off, we're going to focus in on our breath. Breathing is the core to meditation and is what's going to support us in maintaining our meditative state throughout this session. To start off, let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths together. A breath comes in through your nose, pause, and out through your mouth. Pause, before in through your nose again. Pause. Taking control of your breath helps to slow your heart rate and calm your system. This type of breath will help to reduce the tensions and those energies that have been starting to build up throughout your day. Not to mention, this breath slows you down and brings you into the present of the here and now. As you continue to take these deep breaths in, and as we start the meditative phase of this session, I want you to choose to either close your eyes or focus gently on the candle's flame. This is a personal choice, and both methods are just as effective for this meditation. This meditation is for you, and you need to feel comfortable and safe so that you can fully connect in with this meditation and your channeling abilities. Continue to focus in on your breath. You were doing a fantastic job. I want to thank you for taking the time, slowing down, and spending this time with me. As you continue to take your deep breaths in, I want you to visualize in your mind's eye an old-fashioned telephone with this beautiful little lamp sitting on a small table with a comfortable looking chair beside it. You cannot see anything else in this space. The space, however, feels safe, warm, and comfortable. You slowly approach the table with the phone on it. As you come to the table, you take a few moments to look at the phone, the lamp, the chair, and the table. When you are ready, you sit down on the chair and make yourself comfortable on it. When you sit down, you see a royal blue, smoke-like energy start to fill the space. This blue energy swirls all around you. It starts to embrace you, support you, and nurture you. This blue energy doesn't scare you. It protects you for your greater good, so that nothing is going to misdirect, mislead, or scare you. Remember to breathe, my friends. When you are ready, you pick up the phone's receiver and place it to your ear. Then press 0. On the other end, you hear a deep male voice answer the phone and say, "Please give me the name or role of the being or individual you wish me to connect you with." When he's asking for the person or being's role, he's giving you the opportunity to ask for someone or some being that you may not have a name for. For example, an astral family member or a guide. Please remember that archangels are one of the few omnipresent beings that we can call in at any time. So depending on what's happening for the person that you're trying to call in, they may not be able to connect in with you just now. Many people, and especially ascended masters, are a real challenge to connect in with. So please do not be surprised if they're not able to join you. And this has nothing to do with you, which, of course, your ego is going to amplify and internalize that it is you. Remember, there is only one of them and millions of people. So we're going to have to take a number and get in line. I would recommend asking for who it is you'd ideally like to talk to today, and then ask if they're unable to join you, could you please speak with your guide or your guardian, someone from your high vibrational support team. They are right with you. They're more than willing and happy to support you with this. You give the name of the person or being that you'd most like to talk to today. You hear the male voice respond, "As you wish." A moment later, the male voice comes back and tells you that they're on the line with you. Keep breathing, my friends. I want you to take a deep breath and welcome your guest. Take a moment to share your gratitude and your love for them. Ask your guest to please share what it is they would most like to share with you right now. Clairaudience, or clear hearing, is one of the clairs that we shut down due to fear. Please take a few moments to access your other clairs. What do you feel right now? What information has just floated into your mind? Let that information and guidance flow out of you. Do not analyze it. Do not overthink it. Be open to this information as it comes, in whatever format it comes to you in. Take a few moments to write down or draw what has come to you. If you do not know what to write, put the pen to the paper and allow your higher self to take control of the pen. There is no right or wrong here. Just enjoying this time with your guest and this experience. Thank your guest for sharing all that they did with you right now. Remember to breathe, my friends. Now, ask your guest what guidance they have to share with you right now. Again, be open and use all your clairs. There are so many ways that information and guidance is being shared with you. Allow that guidance to flow. You may not understand everything that's being shared, and that's okay. The important part here is that you just get that information down on the paper. Again, thank your guest for sharing their amazing guidance with you. Remember to keep breathing, my friends. Now, ask your guest what else they would like to share with you. Again, use all your clairs. Be open to this information in whatever format it comes forward to you. Allow whatever comes forward to flow out onto your paper. Please do not worry if you're struggling to understand what is being shared. Put down whatever you're receiving, no matter how small, no matter how insignificant you think it may be. This can be a feeling, a scent, brief thought. Nothing should be minimized or brushed away. They are all little puzzle pieces that you can sort out at a later date. Thank your guest for sharing what they did with you. Keep breathing, my friends. Take a moment to connect more with your guest. Take some time to ask them the questions you need to ask them. Share with your guest what you need and have wanted to share with them. Thank your guest for spending time with you and sharing all that they did. Before you end your conversation with them, ask your guest to clarify any information that you have missed or misinterpreted during your session. ask them to come to you in your dreams to help you understand more clearly what it is they shared. And then ask your guest to help you remember what it is that you need to add to your records. Give your guest some final love and gratitude before you end the conversation and replace the receiver back on the cradle. Breathe, my friends. Now I want you to visualize silver energetical cords coming out the bottoms of your feet and entering into the earth. See these cords descend through the different layers of the earth as they head towards the center. Once they get there, the cords wrap themselves around the center 3 times and head back up towards you. When they reach you, these cords lovingly wrap themselves around you. They do not hurt you. Rather, they help to anchor you to Gaia and the earth. You feel the stability and the foundation of the earth supporting you, stabilizing you from your amazing channeling session. Now, on your next inhale, I want you to reach your hands high above your head, stretching and releasing any built-up gunk, any tension that you have. And then on your exhale, I want you to lower your arms down and let it out. Please do not worry. Your guardian angel is right with you and will transmute that energy back to a high vibrational energy that will serve the greater good of all. It felt really good. Let's do it again. On that next inhale, reach your hands high above your head, shifting and twisting, getting all those kinks, all that tension out. And then letting it all out and lowering those arms. I want you to start to slowly tilt your head side to side, continuing to take those deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's start to move our fingers and unwind our wrists. Now wiggle your toes and roll out those ankles. We are slowly coming back to present. If your eyes were closed, slowly open them now, allowing yourself to readjust yourself to your surroundings. I I want to thank your guest for coming to you today and sharing all that they did with you. The session not only helped you with your skills, it also supported you in gaining further support and guidance on your journey. Without you, my friend's guest, my friend would not have been able to accomplish half of what they've been able to accomplish. I thank you for joining us and sharing all you did. Now, I want to thank Archangel Michael in supporting us in this experience together. Archangel Michael was the male voice you heard on the phone, and it was his energy that protected you while you channeled today. Like always, Archangel Michael, we thank you from the bottoms of our heart for all that you've done today and all that you continue to do for us. We love you and thank you. Now, I want to thank you for joining me today. You've added another tool to support you on your journey, giving yourself an advantage to overcoming those challenges and engaging with all these amazing opportunities around you. You should be really proud of the work you've done here. Give yourself a big hug for taking the time for you and taking the time to work on a skill that you wanted to work on for some time. Channeling and using your clairs is definitely a skill, my friend. A skill that we all have. Remember, you may not understand everything you have received today. Additionally, you're going to continue to have information and those ahas spring into mind. I would highly recommend that you have a pen and paper close at hand throughout the next day, and especially when you wake up in the morning. Again, you don't want to have to go searching for the supplies that you're going to need. Having them with you really will help you get that information down before you forget. I hope that you enjoyed this meditation and that you found it useful in starting to connect in more fully with your channeling abilities. I'm going to continue to create guided meditations for my friends. I want to support you in expanding your repertoire of tools and techniques to help you overcome those obstacles and enjoy this experience in this lifetime to the fullest. If you have any suggestions or requests on meditations or tools that you'd like me to cover, please leave them below. I love hearing directly from my friends what would help them out the most right now. Again, I want to thank you for spending this time with me and being open to this tool that's going to support you in your channeling abilities. Until tomorrow, my friends,